Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Psychology in Vain, the channel where we talk about psychology in a fun and entertaining way. Today, we are going to talk about a classic experiment in the field of social psychology, the Solomon Conformity Experiment. In 1951, Solomon conducted a study in which participants were asked to compare the length of several lines. What was interesting about this study was that the participants were surrounded by accomplices who deliberately gave incorrect answers. Solomon wanted to know whether the participants would stick to their own perception or whether they would give in to group pressure. The results of the study were surprising. Most participants, up to 75%, followed the group's wrong answer, even if it meant going against their own visual judgment. Only 25% of participants stuck to their perception, showing the powerful influence that social pressure can have on conformity. Another classic work is that of social psychologist Stanley Milgram. He designed a study to investigate how people obey orders from authorities, even if these orders involve causing harm to other people. In this experiment, participants were instructed by a researcher to administer electric shocks to a learner every time he or she answered a series of questions incorrectly. What was interesting was that the electric shocks were fictitious and the learner was an actor pretending to be in pain. What Milgram found was that most of the participants followed the researcher's commands and administered increasingly intense electric shocks, even when the learner asked for the experiment to stop and complained of pain. In fact, 2/3 of the participants administered the most intense shock available in the experiment. The results of this study were surprising and worrying, as they showed that people can be very prone to follow orders from authority, even if this means causing harm to others. Milgram concluded that obedience to authority can be a key factor in destructive behavior in situations such as war, genocide, or even in everyday life. All in all, Milgram's authority experiment is still relevant today as it reminds us of the importance of being critical and questioning authority in our lives. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next episode of Psychology in the Vein.